Hello gentlemen, welcome back to the Schalke career mode, and we did it in the last episode and the season. We did win the Bundesliga in our first return back to the top flight in the German division. We did it. I mean, no one expected that, to be honest, but we did. Very tight near the end of the season, came down to the last two games and we clutched up, which means now new season, new objectives to retain the Bundesliga. We've got the Super Cup this episode as well to play through against Union Berlin, which will be played, and probably the main game to play throughout this episode. We have got a lot of stuff to do, prioritising some new signings within the club. Looking on the objectives though, reached a round of 16, finished mid-table. Continental reached the group stages, but you never know. Do not underestimate us. With some of the signings, we can go for the Champions League. We can go for the DP Protocol Cup that slipped our hands from SSV Helm last season. The teams that we need to go for, we need to beat them. I mean, the likes of Bayern, they would like to bounce back. Dortmund not having the best season last season. They would like to beat up there as well. But as you can see, we've got 96 million because off camera, I thought I'd go through some of the boring stuff and sell some of the players already, so we do not drag out this video too long in terms of selling players. So here we go. My club, Shaqiri, goes to Hamburger here. One of our rivals. I don't know if they actually got relegated. I'll have to double check, but I think this is a good move for him if he's gone back to the Bundesliga too. Could think he could be very good in that division right there. Bit of lower tier. He has gone. A lot of the younger players. I've seen some of the comments saying that we need to sell some of the younger players. I agree. We literally got no one in the club now, but Laurent has gone to Como. He's done a lot of business with Como, to be fair. Nicholas Bonafel. The biggest one, Alex Vega. A lot of people kind of want to see this guy go because he was getting there. He's actually gone up to an 83 now. I mean, his value's gone up a little bit higher, but we was able to get him for 45. We was trying to push 50 million, but we came to an agreement on 45. Actually gone to one of our rivals, though, so we'll be able to see him probably throughout the season when we do play. Then Tristan Ormani, he's gone. This injury was Segan, a big player for us last season. He has gone. A lot of players have left his team. Koenig, Jean Donke, Burnett, Tate, the list goes on. Januzaj, a big one, with some loanies as well, with Dominic Gallo and Kuhn. I'd say how the Youth Academy developed throughout the whole entire of this series. Two players, especially after the Kuhn, going out on loan. A player as well going into the Bundesliga. I'd like to see him hopefully play when we do play Hoffenheim, which I presume will probably be a full 90. He will be coming back in January though. I will be recording back. I'm hoping he'd be like around the 75, 76, 77 rated. I feel like that then he could be kind of the rotation of Henriquez as well as a brand new right wing. But if I go to the team now, you can clearly see we have got no reserves. That is it. This is the team. We've got Henriquez, Hamish, Ayla that can be brought back, and Hansen in the DM. And the reason why I put Hansen into the DM, he was actually on loan, but people said to me to recall both of them back, and to be honest, it has worked out to be a trace. If I go to here, scroll all the way down, we can see that Hansen is potential to be special, hence why he is starting over Ayla at the moment, which I've got a bit of a sweet spot, kind of like I did with Kuhn. He's in the team of show great potential, so I think the DM role this season is pretty much kind of secured. Yes, they're kind of low rated, but we've seen that with Ayla, and he was fantastic. And this Hansen, I'm looking forward to play at 6'3" at the age of 18. Potentially be special, could grow up quite rapidly throughout the season if he's getting full 90 minutes. With the load with burnout in the middle, I think we got also like 3 DMs there, so I don't think we need to really improve that department. With a lot of it probably more in the attacking role, definitely the camera, because we need a backup there and an actual star to replace the very good, amazing Vega that has lost within the team. But it's time now to get into the nitty gritty and the stuff we've all been waiting to see with the money we have got, and bam, here we go. I've actually found some individuals as myself, but we're going to go through these players one by one. Jaden Osterwolde, I think he's got to be our first signing. A lot of people have wanted to see this guy even before the Schalke career mode. In my previous rebuilds, they wanted to see this individual, so I feel like he's got to be our main priority. With also Quenda, he's got to be a big priority as well. Giovanni Quenda, a fantastic player. I've used him in some rebuilds before, and I believe his actual contract expires in the 10 to 11 months, so we might be able to get him a bit cheaper on his market value, hence why it's 28 to 35 and his market value is 35 million. So if he had a contract, we'd be looking at like 40, 50 million I feel to buy for him. Verbruggen here, not a bad individual, and Bodini that I did have on the transfer window. I was thinking, because if you look at his stats here, he isn't really a BM. I feel like he bought more of a cam, but I'll have to get to that in a mo, which we will do now. Broja, a player we've seen in the previous last episode, was fantastic. Actually, he's gone back to Chelsea now. Not asking for a lot from it as well, so good rotational striker. that could bring it into the team. And now this is the, if I just get onto the screen now, this is where I feel like it's going to be one of our most important signings because of Vega. And I've picked and found a hell of a lot of players to potentially pay off the weight of Nico Pires. And the reason why I'm saying maybe not Nico Pires, because this is a line that will say he hasn't got the potential that he has got now if we did a career mode literally right now, to be honest. I mean, I think he's only got so great potential. He's got good rating, but when you have a look at Mastueno here, 1878, we've got Pires here, and even Mora. I mean, lower market cams here could actually be persuaded more over than Pires here. I'm definitely looking at Rodrigo Mora. I think he could be a hell of a lot better, and Kendry Pires. Pires probably the number one for me. Problem is though, the club does not want to sell him, which is a bit unfortunate indeed. So for the cam rule, I know we got the Super Cup, but we can twist around some players if we haven't played position because we will be playing the full 90. I will be leaving the cam rule a little bit open and probably not sign one this episode because we've got so much variety here. I feel like we're just going to leave it and let you guys have a little bit more think here if we really want to go for Nico Pires with some of the more suggested players I have found right here. Scrolling down now, we have found some other players as well, like this Jodkovic here at the age of 1781. I just found him, to be honest, and add him. His market value is ridiculous. We probably won't bring him in, but he looks like a fantastic player if we could bring him in and compare him to a DM. Hasn't really got the defensive stats again, but if we could get him in, that could be an attacking DM, which could be unbelievable for us, I feel like. Also, we kind of talk about it. Lewis Gilherme, if that's how you pronounce it, probably actually butchered it right there. I feel I'm going to go for Quenda though. I've just got this guy and I thought it'd be quite good. Jordi Mayoko here from Barcelona. I feel like he could be not a bad rotation centre back. We've got people there. The same with Diego Stevens here. I think the reason I got these in because Austin Wilder, as much he is very good and probably is going to be the number one priority, I feel like when he gets compared to a centre back, he might not go up higher overall. But I think the reason people want to see him because he's very meta, very rapid, and on full 90s, it'd be very easy for me to control with. The same with this Wolfsburg centre back here, Greek. Also, you've got the Greek striker up top, bit of linkage right there in the centre back row. And also a bit of an outcast one here, Emil Martinez here. I mean, the reason why I've got him in, because I feel like surely we may be in our last season or two, and I feel like if we really could not get the swap deal with Impolo with Verbruggen, Martinez could be on a shout if he's a bit cheaper and a lot higher rated and a very consistent keeper at 6'5" as well. But so surprisingly, the first one I'm actually going to make is a cam in Bremen Adley here and a free agent. And the reason why I'm going to get this guy in is for the Super Cup. I feel like we definitely need to get at least a cam in. I know I said to play players out of position, but I think that'd be a bit daft. So if we just get someone in that cam row right now, I think that will be not too shabby. And also, he's got the important role, but of course, he will be rotational. So it's only because he's accepted an important role because we haven't actually got another cam. So of course, he's going to accept the right there. But there's our first signing. He is from the free agent, and we have to get him in. However, that though, let's get into the Super Cup and see if we can pick up our first bit of silverware going into Season 3. So here we have it then. Union Berlin versus Schalke for the Super Cup. Also, I didn't show the lineups because it literally was the lineups here. We got no reserves, so it is what it is, as we see it on the screen. So Hansen's in the DM row and Silva is in right wing with Henriquez, the Portuguese winger, on the rotation for the back of striker in Silva right there. So let's see how this team gets on straight away. Ali is obviously in the camera. We've just signed off the free agents. Rotational cam for the season. As also, of course, Shaqiri has gone to our ex-rivals in Hamburg. Well, that's a horrible touchdown for Silva there. A potential swap deal could be on the verge of there with Broja for the rotation striker role. That's just to save a bit of money. I think that would probably be the best bet for him right there. He's done well there. Can he get it into Ali? And he could not get into Ali. Roll through here. Hernani. But yeah, I just want to apologise in advance if there's not many or just much gameplay this episode, because of course we have to make the signings, which can take up a bit of time. And as you know me, guys, I don't want to hold you too much of your day by watching this video. I don't want to be too boring for you if we make just signings. So I'm going to try and get as many gameplay as well. But I'll tell you what, Ali has done well there, the new signing. But can he find the ball over the top? He can. It's a good ball over the top to the striker. And now we've got a chance to run down this wing. He's done very well. Costaleas, it's a good ball to him. It's a good touch as well to the number 9. That's a good save from Una. Great start there. Looking for going for back-to-back golden boots of striker. Near the end of the season, could be seeing him in the high 80s, I feel like. 83 strike already. Could be seeing him at an 86 or an 87 if he confirms and continues the way he does. Hansen, there's a good start there from the new CDM of the season. A good ball to the back post. He could not get it there. Unlucky. That's where we need the likes of Broja there to kind of attack that. Stop something that Costello really is massively good on. But we're looking good here so far. Could be lifting the Super Cup as it stands now. Just got to be a little bit more direct through that middle, I feel like, and not be forcing it too out wide and get DL, the left wing, a bit more involved. That should be Reese there. Egan Riley, well done. They kind of forced it into a bullet there. But it swings it right out wide. And it's not the best cross there. Unlucky. Junovic. Bins. From Cardozo. Well done, fantastic. Defensively, we're not too bad. But like I said, we need that next big thing, Osterwalde, I feel like, in that defensive role. Without him, could be a bit of a tight season. Good ball out wide there. And Diao being very quiet this episode so far. Cuts inside, trying to go for that finesse. Was actually angling out there. Hansen retrieves it quite comfortably. Oh, that's a bad pass there. I think, to be honest, I got a bit kind of pushed off the ball. It's kind of just throwing me off a little bit. Tommy Ansu there. Remember him being in this team from last season. And well done. A trophy, to be fair, we would like to win. It's a bit of a hard one to actually get. Oh, that's a really bad ball. And Reese done well. I mean, you would like to think you see the likes of Dortmund or any of the top teams. But Union Berlin being in here is quite impressive, I've got to say. But goalless at the break. I wouldn't say any teams had a clear-cut chance. We had a good cross to the back post and our left winger right there with a good Ronaldo drop inside, but just couldn't get on target with a block from Union Berlin. Just got to be a little bit more consistent and direct in the second half, I feel like. Right, ladies and gentlemen, a player who has been out on loan, two actually, to be fair. One we recognise in Ayla's on the pitch, and one we've never used before in Henriquez, the Portuguese sensation. Ayla, welcome back to the team. Is he going to be the next big thing? He comes on for Hansen, and of course Henriquez comes on for Silva on the right wing. Bernal hit, the Spaniard. Can play the Costello. There's a great run there from the striker. Can he convert it? He does. It's a great start for the season for our number 9. Very consistent at the moment, I must admit. We've had a bit of ups and downs with him being not scoring easy chances. But recently he is on fire. Great run there. Slipped it behind. But now with a good ball. And we take the lead in this Super Cup final. Straight off for the second half. It's what you want. So Union Berlin 1-0 down. Well done indeed. All come from as well. Ayla from the middle. I mean, I think you have a brilliant season in season 3. I'll say that. He's just been outstrength. Got to grab that one. He's not going to grab it. One from Reed. Oh, he's kept it in. I can't believe it. That was a bit fortunate. I've never seen that before. Henriquez. Egan Riley. Little dink over the top. That's all right. Players are all on the side. Henriquez. Not the best one. Oh, but it's fallen again. We're getting very fortunate with these touches here. Henriquez tried to just pounce it into Costello there, but just couldn't do it. I think Henriquez is going to be that individual, to be quite honest, that when Kun comes back, there might not be much room for him in this team. But we'll have to wait and see. We all know what Kun can do when he's on fire. But hopefully when he comes back, he'll be even better. But now, that's all right. Nice bit of play there. Ali, the ball in the middle. It's not that too bad, but that was quite poor. Being quite fortunate with these little touches here. Little pass inside to Ayla. He's got a rocket on him, I've got to say. Bernal had a good game so far. Making the same run that Costellas. Can he put it back in time? Just try to go for the back heel there. Lay it off for him. Similar potential goal there. But I won't mind holding this game out now. To be fair, Union Berlin don't look massively threatening, but we all know when the game gets nearer to the end, they got to commit to it. Unless they don't. I mean, this is EA. They're saying that. They are going for it. Here's a good ball into the box. Cardozo got to get that out. That's not a good clearance. There's a good finish. And maybe that's where people insane and Polo might have to leave the club. He's been so good in season 2. But the one thing that lets him down is his height. I feel like he's got to say that. You can see I don't know why, he's more right to the goal. He's literally not in the middle of the goal. I don't know, it was a good finish, I suppose. Paul from the centre-back still on the full-back. Terrible pass from them. Well, I did say Union Berlin's got to go for it. And mistakes at the back again from simple passes. Cost us once again. But this is why, like I said, in the comments section, we need to improve the team. They're saying that. It's a good ball there. To Costellers, cuts inside, gets a quick snap off there. Try to go underneath his legs. With Vox there with a good block. Merkin calling for Cardozo, who had a bit of shock letting that go in. Ball gets swinged in. Can we get up for it? And Egan Riley was there, still looking for his first goal for the club. And Paul there. If I even realised who this Paul is, I just brought him in from the youth academy because we needed at least one person on the reserves to actually play the game. So I just quickly snapped him up. Nothing massively special about him, unfortunately, but it is what it is. We just had to get someone in. If you're wondering who that individual was there, that could have quick subbed on. Close him down, be nice. Ali's kind of kept him in, and he's going to force that up to the top there. And Egan Riley does well. Great play there from the DMs, and Costellers has made the run. And Enriquez with a good ball, but can Costellers win us the game? And he does! All coming from the DMs. Well done indeed. And Enriquez coming back from loan with a brilliant ball to who else? The Greek free cups up. Right at the deadlock. Great ball, great run. Composure. Defensive had a mare. And it looks like Schalke are going to kick off this season with silverware from him once again. So the 51st and the 89th minute, the main man for Schalke, that could strive him for back-to-back, has done it again. And that should be game when we clear this ball. And it will be. Schalke are your Super Cup winners against Union Berlin. We left it late. Wasn't the most consistent, I'd say, result for us. But we have won it. It's not the really the celebrations go. There better not be two legs. I don't think it is. It should be. I was going to say, what was going on here? But there it is. I was going to say, you can't have a two-leg final. I mean, what on earth is that? I was going to say, not the generic celebration we get, really, the cinematic, but it is what it is. But we get it now. And it's one trophy to tick off. Is the quadruple one this season with the Bundesliga, the Portugal, and the Champions League? You never know. We didn't expect it to win the Bundesliga last season, but we did it. And Egan Riley lifts the trophy up high to Schalke secure their first silverware of the season. Let's see if we can make any more signings to strengthen this team for season 3. On to our next game now, though. Before we get into this, I've actually received an offer I did not expect to get, and if I just quickly show you here and go to the transfer, you can see it right here. We have got an offer for Diao here for 90 million from Brentford, which I'm also not going to accept, but it just makes you think that, you know, if we're getting offered 90 million for him, we could probably get 110. We can build a hell of a big team, and I mean a really good team. I mean, we'll literally have 200 million to spend here, so I'm not going to reject it. I'm going to just leave this hanging around, because if we're getting an offer from Brighton like that, we might get the odd offer or two in the next couple of weeks, and I'll just let you guys just linger about that. I mean, I don't really personally want to send, but if we're getting that much offer for an overall of 83 at the age of 20, you never know. But I don't think he's going anywhere. Regards to that, though, let's not get ahead of ourselves and make our next signing, which has got to be Osterwolde. He has to join this team. We're not going to pay that. We are going to go right in for it right here. I'm not going to show you every signing because I don't want to bore you too much, because we all know the actual procedure here. I'm going to just start off slow and go 28, I think. No, let's go 27. Be nice if they accept us. Of course, we're going to try and convert them into centre-back. They want 28 here. I mean, the thing is, if we're going to go centre-back, we've got so many options here. I mean, one of these is going to have to be dropped realistically if we're going to play him in centre-back. I feel like that was the kind of ribbon that people wanted the same here. I could have one for Bullet, but these two are just fan favourites, but one of them I feel like has to go, to be honest with you, because they're just going to get pushed out. But saying that, it's nothing, you know, it's not bad to have that much rotation here. We've got 275, so just another 400k on top of it, and the are going to accept it. I think this is a brilliant offer, to be honest. I mean, the overall is so much better, so let's get into it right here. Obviously, I would like to offer him a rotational, but I know he's not going to accept that. He wants crucial. Can I push him down to important? No, he wants crucial. He wants first team. He's probably thinking of the actual left back role where Cardozo is quite low rated. We can blame the left back, of course. That is an option if people want to see him there. But I feel like people want to see him more as a centre back because of that pace and how physical he is. Right there. Current wage, I'm going to give him 50 because he is going to be a really important player for us. And I think that's fair for a player of his caliber. And he has accepted. So we have got to the individual that people have always wanted to see on my channel in Osterwolde. An incredible, really rapid left back / centre back has joined Schalke in season 3. On to our next signing though, and it's going to try and be Bart Verbruggen here. Now, of course, he's going to cost quite a bit. Now, I'm going to shove it in Polo, which is so gut-wrenching. He was brilliant, but I can understand what people are saying with that height. It can be a bit risky. I'm just going to be a bit cheeky and shove 10 million on top of it. I think that's a brilliant deal. I really think that is. I'm actually you know what? I'm going to go 8 million. I'm going to try and save a bit of money because I think that's a brilliant deal. I think they really should accept that, and they are going to accept that. I could have maybe got him on a swap, but the market value was saying differently. I think we've done all right there on the deal. So here he is then. He wants the crucial now. I'm actually second guessing myself now, ladies and gents, because I feel like maybe we could have just saved 8 million. Maybe I've messed up a little bit there. But I just think they would have asked for maybe a 6 or 7 million. So I thought I'd just go down to 8. I'm glad I didn't do 10. But you never know. I don't want to offer a massive wage, but I'm going to do 4. I think Osterwolde is definitely going to be... It actually looks like Florian Wirtz a little bit, to be fair, with his game face. But that should be enough. And there we go. We got the keeper that everyone wanted to see. Now, can we get this third starting Quenda? That's the people I want to see as well. That would be fantastic. We can secure him as well. Let's see if we can get him over the line as well. So here he is then. And before going into this, whilst I was loading on and seeing how much the A rated I would get for the goalkeeper, it actually did give me an A+. And I think it did suggested that if I didn't offer that money, they would have not backed out, but they would have offered around that. So I think we made the right call there. Now, his market value is 35, but we did see beforehand we could offer a little bit less. So I'm actually going to shove in 28 million because of his contract expiring. This would be incredible if we can get this done. All right, that's fantastic. I mean, can we be cheeky and get 30 million for him? I think 30 million for this card here. Well, this player, what I'm saying cards, not on the team. Well, this individual here would be phenomenal. Surely they get this over the line here, and we do 30 million. And we're just going to skip it here because we all know this bloody cutscene by now. In Giovanni Quenda, we have picked up an absolute gem here. The comment section's had a storm as per usual on the contract bar. Definitely a crucial role. Current wage, probably going to look at him like Osterwolde here because obviously how brilliant he is. No release clause. I'm going to be a bit cheeky. I'm going to go 35. I've got to try and save a bit of money for that camera. Being cheeky here, and the argument accept it. Quenda has joined Schalke. We're being an incredible team now for season 3. I think we've had a stormer here getting these players over the line. Now for the last signing of this video, we of course are going to go for a player I actually liked in Broja here. A player that I think can offer a little bit different than our Greek strike up top. And we're going to try and get in with Moses Silva here. To be honest, I don't massively want to get rid of this player. I think he's been brilliant for us, but you got to do what you got to do. I'm going to shove in 5 million with him. I don't think they'll accept that. They might just reject it straight away, and they don't want him. Now, to be honest, chaps, I'm thinking of ending negotiation here, and I think a lot of people would as well, because look at our budget to get a cam. We need a cam. So, you know what? I think I am going to keep Moses Silva. He's been proving himself last season, near the end as well, in that right wing and striker. He's been phenomenal. So, you know what? I'm actually going to end the negotiations. Broja, I don't think he's going to have a part in this team. Maybe we can find a free agent that offers a little bit better, like the target man, to rotate with Costaleos. But I'm going to reject it. Going off on that rejection, though, we can now see the team with some of the new players. So let's get him in straight away, shall we? So Quenda, he's going to get his debut right there. Ayla, I think, to be honest, Becker is going to get dropped for Silva there. And Osterwolde, of course, don't worry, I will convert him into centre-back in the time being, but he is going to get his debut as well. And I think that is probably going to be it for now, with Bergen getting his debut as well. So 3 players, do not worry as well. I will confirm, because I know people in the comment section were reminded, confirms we're a right winger. Don't worry, I will. The same with Osterwelde and Verbrugge. And we just want to get into a game and see how these players play out. But the first game of the Bundesliga season, the last game of as well, ladies and gentlemen, because also we've been signing players. Let's see how we do on the full 90 with 3 new additions into the team. So here we have it in Augsburg away. The reigning champions are back with a brand new team with still more to come. Osterwelde, rapid in that camera. Ali, a new free agent that we have found in the Quenda in the right wing as well. What a player indeed. Ali there. Ali into Hansen, into Bernal, into Diao. Linked with a lot of clubs, it seems. Out of nowhere. Been brilliant for us this season. Hansen, twist and turn and go for that. I think that long shot there. Don't mind it. And Diao hit. Looking for that back post there. And it's actually going to Egan Riley. And it wasn't the best indeed. I'm going to try and lock onto Osterwelde on the back post, because he is absolutely tall. And that's the reason why we got him to the team. I'm going to try and get him on that front post here. And it's not gone high enough. Unlucky. You listen it. Oh, I nearly got him there with Hansen. Player to watch, of course, it's got to be our striker. Scored in the Super Cup twice. Golden Boot winner. A fan favourite in the comments section as myself. And there's Hansen again. I'll tell you what, he feels brilliant on the ball, I've got to say. So much more agile than Alo. I think he'd be really good for us this season, considering his overall. Potentially special, you expect that with a player that calibre, who's got that much potential in him. I think we've done a well on the academy again. Inception there. Hostler try to find Quenda on the wing, but can't do it. Winner from Reed was really good near the end of the season. Really stepped up. Quite not the best when he first started. It's a good pass there, but can we get it back? It's a good defending. Just posed back. Costellas then. Near a massive error there from the defensive row. Oh, he sent me to the shops there. Maybe I should send him to Brian. I'm only joking. Oh, you never know. Let's see what you guys say. So I'll leave that up to you guys to see what you want to do with that wing, because if we can get that money, we can sign another 3 or 4 players. We've got to think financially and as a businessman here as well, not just a manager. Good play that. Lovely little 1-2 as well from the new Cam. And the striker, of course. He's the only man that scores in this team. Gets the goal with a new celebration from him. He's learned how to do a backflip on his holiday break from the new season. And time to calm down. That's 1 to go. Can he try and break the record? Wasn't it 42, 43? I'll have to look it up. Could be a nice objective for him as well this season to go down as a great in the Bundesliga. But a great start for Schalke. So Costellas there in the 31st minute makes it 1-0. Well, I've got to say, not a bad player we picked up from the free agent alley there. Came out of the blue, found him. People said to look at the free agents. We said that at the very start with Vega, and look how he turned to be. Not too. I think I'd show great potential as well. She's got a little bit about him. That's what you need, really, as a rotation player. Maya there plays out to Miller there, and Hansen again steps up in that DM row. Reed running down. To be honest, Ali there should have kept running a bit more forward to get that pass. That should be ours. Cardozo into Ali. Run into open ground here. Got a lot of space for a long shot perhaps. Right out of the keeper. And might have gone there. Looking for that top defend corner. You know that Vega probably would have scored that there. But he is long gone to one of our roles in Dortmund this season. I'll be looking forward to playing him. I would expect he would be in an 83. But a good half from us. We've been so dominant. They've had nothing. They hadn't had a sniff at our goal. We're just looking to score more goals out to make a good start to the Bundesliga as the champions. Not bad for Schalke in Season 3 so far. So into the second half. No changes for myself. I'm looking to just see if we can get some of the players more involved. Like Quenda as well. If anyone's noticed as well, their kit numbers are not the best. But like I said, we just want to get into some gameplay for you guys. So I'll change that off camera and not bore you with that. But a good ball there into Gosseles. Getting potentially closed down. Go for the shot quickly. And there he is again. He's too dominant. How has he not been snatched up by Barca or Real Madrid? Who knows? But he's a club legend. Snappy, quick shot from outside the box. Dips over the keeper. You're not saving that. He wants that record. A good ball as well from the cam, but it was all the strike of that one. Look how far out this was. Bang, see you later. Dipping over the keeper. You're not saving that. What a finish again. Can he be stopped this season? What a start he's had already. I mean, 4 goals in 2 games. 2 in the Super Cup, 2 in this game here. I mean, I know I was saying about the Brighton offer for Diallo there, but if he gets an offer, I don't care if it's 200 million. He's going nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. I mean, what header that is. That was not Paul. That was quite Paul that was, sorry there. Egan Riley, not the tallest centre-back in the row, but a brilliant picker from myself, I feel like. A little pat on the back I'm going to give myself there, because I feel like I found an absolute gem in that centre-back row. Lovely little triangles there. Ali pulls it back. Hansen again involved in all the build-up at the moment. That's that speed there. 30 million, that's what he gets you. Ali lays it off with Bernal. Into Diallo. Keeping this possession. Lovely hit. Tried to find Costellas again, but could not do it, unfortunately. If there's one thing I would like to find, and one see as well, I don't know what I said fine, but just seeing EA 26 is growing up players in traits, like the low driven or something, the finesse shot. I would like that maybe to potentially be something. Be nice to give my striker maybe the low driven, which is quite meta this FIFA at the moment. Something like that would be a nice touch. I don't know if that's actually a thing already. Costellas linking up with his dynamic duo here, who's been quite slow so this season. Trying to play into the box with him. He's off to Hansen here. Could go for the power shot, and oh, there he is. There he is. People said to bring him back. And my God, what a player we've got here. The power shot, the long shot. I mean, long shots is 53, but who cares? Look at that for a strike. He knows how to get it done. What a finish. This is the game we would like to see in the opening of Season 3 in the Bundesliga as champions. What a strike from Hansen. He is incredible. 1 goal. Eriks Hansen. Remember the name. Kind of like Ayla when he first started. Just, oh, wow. Well, I'm talking about players having a good debut, and then our keeper's just done that. I mean, you can't write it, can you? Claude Maurice gets a goal back for Augsburg, and the clean sheet is gone. We'll see it again here. Don't know if he ricocheted off one of the defence, but the keeper's had a mare there for his debut. Oh, we can't even see it. It's a POV count. What is this count? Please get rid of this camera angle. I mean, it's stupid. Here we go. Now we can finally see it. So he plays it back. It's a shot. Still horrible angle. You still can't really tell, to be honest, but we'll keep him right there. So Claude Maurice there, a player who probably should have been a big player in real life, but just hasn't had it gone his way. Does get a goal back. But yeah, the keeper's at a mare there. Absolutely mare. Oh, just try late into the gap to Ali there, but could not prevail. Alexis Claude Maurice, 1 game, 1 goal. Good ball over the top there. It's a good ball to the back post. And Reed just does enough. Merkin comes on for Cardozo. Fresh legs there. But shame by the defence. I think it did bounce off one of the defenders, to be honest, so maybe that's why. Well done there, and they might get that. And Quenderson, fantastic to grab out. Well done. Another speed on him. He's just he's a little bit weak. A little bit weak there. I mean, I didn't realise Gallo was playing for these. I've had a shocker. There he is again, that Hansen. I didn't realise Gallo was playing for them. Costa tried to get him to shot, but Gallo, who we did loan out to them, has had a good one. I'm glad they've gone the German teams. It'd be nice to see these players I'm playing against and see how they get on. But a good game from us, just very unlucky and unfortunate with that weird goal at the end, where our new keeper had a bit of a mare and both go around for Augsburg. But the champions of last season, the reigning champions, trying to go back to back, does well with that man right there having a stormer as per usual. He's hitting his own. He's world class now. He's got the composure. He ain't a teenager anymore. He's a world class man. What a player indeed. 3-1 to round up this episode. Well done to Schalke. So there we have it, issue. We are going to wrap up this episode here. A decent start to Season 3, I feel like. And we've got another offer, I feel like. Yes, we have. I mean, we've got a swap deal here. Grimaldo. I mean, that's not too bad. But at the age of 30, I'm not going to accept that. But there you go. Napoli now. Brian's actually rejected it. They've obviously waited too long. But like I said, we're getting offers. We are getting offers. He's not on you know, I'm going to pay him up for transfer. We're just getting a lot of offers from him. Also, they're really impressed with him. So it is what it is. But I'm just going to leave this hanging. Napoli, to be honest, no offense to Brighton, we could probably get a bit more money. We could probably get like 105 million out of the individual right there. But I don't know. I don't think we'll see him go, to be honest. He's been brilliant. And as you can see there on the news, if I could get a deal off, maybe look to try to sign him. I mean, it isn't off. I mean, we just haven't discussed it with him yet. But it is what it is. I mean, that's just the game right there. But not a bad start. We've signed some couple of players. We've got a bit of money left, 28 million to potentially sign a camp, which I said I'll leave it up to you guys. Because, of course, we've just found so many more individuals to have a look at. And I just want to make sure that you guys, it definitely could be Nico Pires right there. I'm thinking 6'1", not as agile as as Master Tueno, who we could potentially sign as well if terms of a swap deal. Mora Pires, if we can maybe simulate a couple of days, maybe the club will let him go. He would be probably the more outstanding one, I feel like. He would be incredible for us. I've got Costas here. I mean, there's so many options, so many indeed. I don't know who this Costa is, by the way, but it is what it is. But not too bad of an episode to kick off this one here. In the next episode, though, of course, we're going to probably try and sign a cam, as we have got the transfer deadline day right there. We got Leipzig, was a big game. We've got Hoffenheim, and then we're going to end up on the Champions League against Inter Milan, who are in the Champions League final in real life. Big game for us indeed. Champions League football is with Schalke in Season 3. But if you did enjoy this video, ladies and gentlemen, and would like to see more, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.